Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. We're located in Toronto. We're gonna review Livetraffic plugin for Explain 12. Okay, here is Toronto Airport. You can see some yellow writings, yellow labels. They are realistic traffic. What does it mean? It means that right now, if there are aircrafts in the Toronto, we can see in Explain 12 also. So let's review Livetraffic. Go to plugins, Livetraffic and settings. First of all, you need to be member OpenSky network or one of these networks until this plugin make the aircrafts and traffic visible in your flight simulator. I mean Explain 11 or 12. I have signed up to OpenSky network. If you click here, check OpenSky coverage, it automatically opens. Right now, because I have signed in and I have accounts in OpenSky network, the aircraft's realistic traffic in the world in Toronto are visible here. For example, this aircraft really landing to Toronto, so it is visible in Explain 12 here. So if you are not member of OpenSky network or one of these networks, it won't work. Of course work, but after a minute it doesn't load up the traffic, or there is a message that it says traffic are not visible, or please plug in, like that. So you can go ahead and review the other settings like output channels, like that. Let's talk about the aircraft itself. For example, Alpha Charlie 912, it's air traffic. Open this window, Livetraffic list. This window tells you how the traffics behave, or where are they going, the number of traffics, the list, the call sign, flight number, the route, like that. Let's click on Alpha Charlie 912. If you click on camera icon, it brings like this. So there is of course sound for the aircraft. You can move around by either keyboard or joystick hat switches. You can zoom in by using joystick hat switch like this, or zoom out. So let's hear the sound of the traffics. So you can of course open the map in Explain and see the traffics. For example, let's check a traffic that is going to land. Flight number is Juliet Zulu Alpha 7893. Open the list, then find aircraft, read, then click on camera, then it shows. So this is Livetraffic that is going to land in Toronto in real time, in realistic world, but you can see in Explain 12. Well, I prefer Livetraffic, not World Traffic, because there are two plugins, World Traffic and Livetraffic. I like Livetraffic. Why? First of all, it doesn't decrease the frame rate of your flight simulator, especially for the guys that they don't have powerful PC. At the other hand, it shows realistic traffic the airport that you are located in. But world traffic doesn't show realistic traffic. It produces, and it takes time sometimes. I like Livetraffic because it doesn't decrease frame rate, it shows realistic traffic, and it is free. You can sign up to one of the networks and then hit the go. You can use it. One of the disadvantages of using Livetraffic is because it is realistic. Let's suppose that you want to take off from London and you put the time of explain to, for example, afternoon, but actually in UTC time in London is not afternoon, it is midnight, so you won't see any traffics because in the midnight there is no traffic. So if you want to see traffics, you have to take off in local time of that airport. Or let's review here on the airport. Okay, perhaps you ask why my frame rate is very low. You see the number, it's not because of the Livetraffic, it's because of dense area of Toronto. For example, right now my frame rate is not bad, 2220, because I'm away from the buildings like that. Let's go to the and see the traffic stats going to take off. For example, let's check this aircraft. Right now my frame rate is nice because I don't look over city to empty areas. It is very important. When you are in the ground, when you look over to the city, it decreases the frame rate. Anyway, let's review this aircraft, Air Canada 912. Yes, it's going to go to here. The route is like this. So for example, Whiskey Golf 750. Whiskey Golf 750 is Boeing 737-800 going to here. You can open map and also check other aircrafts on the air. For example, I mean the cruise aircraft. There is no, I think. Let's check this aircraft. This aircraft, it doesn't show the route, so climbing, you can zoom in by clicking on the camera. You can update flight route like that. You can go by clicking this arrow and open the website of OpenSky and see realistic traffic and the data of the traffic that is traveling. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, please write.